Hey everyone, this is Larry with Today I Feel Like. Happy New Year and welcome to 2024. And today I want to talk about some of the things that I plan on buying in 2024. Usually at the beginning of the year, there's always sort of a list of things that I think I might want that I didn't buy the previous year. And I have to decide, do I still want those? Am I gonna get them? And so this year I decided I'm gonna make a little list of the top 10 things that I didn't get last year that I think I still wanna get this year. And so let's jump into it, and here we go. So number one on the list is the Sony 70-350 lens. This is an APS-C lens, and I bought a Sony a6700 camera last year, and I really like shooting at the zoo, but sometimes I don't want to take my large 100-400 lens with me because it's a bit bulky, it's a bit heavy, and I don't always like to travel with it. So I think the 70-350 is going to be a great compromise that's going to be small enough for me to travel with, but also give me really good optical quality. Now the next thing on the list, number two, is the Sigma 18-50 f2.8 lens. I know the first two things that I want to get on this list are lenses, and that lens is fantastic, and I know it's fantastic because I reviewed it for this channel, and last year I actually reviewed the Fuji version and the Sony version, and I love that lens so much that I decided I want to buy my own. Now Sigma did send one to me as a loaner unit, but I want to go ahead and get one for myself. I love the fact that it's small and compact, it's lightweight, and it allows me to close focus almost like a macro lens, which makes it really wonderful for shooting B-roll. Now number three on this list is the OnePlus Open. The OnePlus Open is a folding smartphone, and I've had a number of folding phones. I've actually had now, I think, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I've had 5 folding phones now. Well, 2 folding phones and 3 flip phones. And they're all pretty cool, but they've all been Samsung phones thus far, and I would really like to try something different, and I really like the different size and shape of the OnePlus Open, so I think I'm going to give that a try this year and pick one up. It's a little expensive, so I'm hoping I'll be able to get that sooner than later, but I really like the OnePlus Open, and I think I'm going to give it a shot. All right, number 4 on this list is the Samsung Galaxy S24 smartphone, and I am very, very much looking forward to getting my hands on this phone. I'm not sure if anyone's going to send me one for free, so it looks like I'll probably have to buy one, and I'll go ahead and test it out. I really love testing the cameras on these phones, and so I will enjoy it, I'm sure, because I really have enjoyed the S23 Ultra, the S22, and the Note series before that, so I can't imagine that the S24 is going to be any less, and I'm very, very much looking forward to getting my hands on that phone. All right, this one is number 5, and it is another smartphone. In fact, it is another folding phone, and that is the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 6. That's right, I am very, very much looking forward to this phone coming out. The fold and the flip phones from Samsung usually come out sometime, and the summer, usually around July or August or something like that. So I'm very much looking forward to getting that phone. I have a Z Fold 4, but I skipped the Z Fold 5 this year. I'm not a big fan of the narrow form factor all the time. It's a little bit thicker, it's a little bit narrower. I'm looking forward to having a new Z Fold that has a more traditional candy bar style to it, and is a little bit thinner. And so I'm waiting to see what they come out with the Z Fold 6. All right, well, number 6, this one surprised me a bit because when they first came out, I pretty much had no real interest, and that is for the Apple AirPod Max headphones. And I think that they are looking pretty nice now. I finally got on board and started thinking about them. I didn't really have much interest before, but I do like the active noise cancellation. I listened to them a few times, they sound pretty good. I think I'm gonna be down with them. I like them, and I plan on doing a bit of traveling this year, so I'm pretty sure I'm gonna pick up a pair of the Apple AirPod Max headphones. All right, number 7. Number 7 is something that I have or actively have, but I'm gonna get a new version of it, and that is an Apple TV. I have actually two Apple TVs. I have a 1080p old school version in my bedroom, and I have a 4K one that's around the house here somewhere that I don't really use much. And one reason why I want to get a new version is because my 4K version just seems to act up all the time, and it's old enough that they don't support any repairs on it. And I also want a new remote. When I looked at the prices of the remotes, they're like 60 bucks. And then the Apple TV with the new remote is like 120 bucks. So I was like, I might as well just get a whole new Apple TV with the new remote. So I'm planning on getting one of those. I do have some issues with the Apple TVs, like you can't really, side load apps on there and get a lot of the stuff that I want on there. And so I'll have to figure out some ways to get around there. I can't add a VPN on there, but I can add a VPN onto my router. So we'll figure some stuff out, but I think I'm gonna get an Apple TV this year. All right, number 8. Number 8 is the most expensive thing on this list, and that is the Sony a7CR. I think I'm gonna love that camera. Now, I have been shooting with Sony cameras for a while. I absolutely love having some of their high resolution cameras for photography. And I have a Sony a7R3, which is like a 42 megapixel sensor. But now their cameras, their high resolution cameras, are like 61 megapixels. And the Sony a7CR is a full frame 61 megapixel sensor camera in a body like the size of an A6700 APS-C body, except it's full frame. So I'm just excited about this. It's just a little bit expensive, and so it's gonna have to wait a few months, but once I get the money together, I'm gonna go ahead and pick one up, and I'll probably review that and tell you guys what I think. So this year I'm getting the Sony a7CR. All right, number 9. Number 9 is I'm going to get some prescription sunglasses. That's right. I started wearing glasses last year, or actually I guess the year before, but last year was the first year I really wore my glasses on sort of a regular basis. I have a pair of folding Ray-Ban Wayfarers. I love these things. They are fantastic. Some of you may have caught me wearing my glasses in a few of my videos, but one thing I would really like to have is a pair of prescription sunglasses for when I'm driving or doing some other activities. And so I think I'm gonna get a pair of the Ray-Ban Metas and see how those work out for me. Those are the cameras that have the glass, the lenses that take photos and all kinds of cool stuff. So yeah, I think I'm gonna get a pair of those this year because I really want a pair of prescription sunglasses. I like the Ray-Bans, and I think they're gonna work out nicely for me. All right, number 10. Number 10 is a little bit off the path because it's not a tech product, but I would like to have a Benchmade Anonymous. Now, a Benchmade Anonymous is a fixed blade knife. Now, many of you know I love pocket knives. I've done a number of videos on the various pocket knives that I have, and I love them. I use them for my unboxing videos, but I don't really have, but I think I just have like one fixed blade, some little cheapy blade I bought from like an army surplus store or something. I would like to have a really nice fixed blade, and I think the one I'm going to get is the Benchmade Anonymous. So it's not too expensive, it's a couple $100, but it's one of those blades that should last you pretty much for the rest of your life if you treat it right. So I think I'm gonna get one sometime later this year, hopefully in the first half, and I'll use it for my unboxings and other stuff, but I'm looking forward to getting it because it's something that I've wanted for a long time. All right, everyone, well, there you go. Those are 10 things that I want to buy this year in 2024, and I want to know some of the things that you want to get in 2024, whether they're things that you just newly decided you wanted to get or things you looked at last year but didn't get them. I'm curious to know what it is that you expect to get, whether it be a new iPhone or a new Android phone that you know is coming out, or a new camera, or some new clothes, or a new car, a new house, a trip to space, a vacation, some shoes, whatever it is, a new baby. You let me know what it is you plan on getting in 2024 and drop it in the comments section so you can share it with me and the world so we can all talk about it and share it with each other, our wants and needs and whatnot. So there you go. All right. I'm gonna leave links to what I can down below in the video description so that you can check it out. I'll also leave links to my Amazon page and my social media contacts so you can reach me elsewhere. And I hope you enjoyed seeing this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and please subscribe to this channel and follow me on Instagram. And I am Larry with Today I Feel Like. Thanks for coming back to see me. Come back and see me soon. And until next time, love, peace, and hair grease. Peace.